The dress code has always been a very controversial thing among high schools, especially here at Prairie Heights. Some love it, some hate it. We interviewed Miss LaMaster, who is a part of the dress code committee, to see what all goes into determining the dress code.
Determining dress code, we look at teacher suggestions. Mr. Swander and Mrs. Housel make suggestions. The school board gets to make suggestions, and then we take a look at it. Currently, the school board likes us to have the exact same dress code as the middle school so that when they transition, it's similar and easier for them to get along in high school.
We also interviewed some of the students and staff here at Prairie Heights to see what they had to say about the dress code.
My opinion on the dress code is that we definitely need to have consistent rules about, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, and that we need to enforce them across the board.
I think there should be a dress code. I think it's an important thing to have here at school because there should be a certain level of professionalism that goes along with coming to school. It's a lot like having a job, and when students get out into the real world, they're going to have to adhere to some kind of code, and they won't be able to just wear whatever they want there. So it's important to start now, I think.
While it seems logical that teachers would agree with having a dress code, I was surprised to find many students also believe a dress code is needed.
I think that the dress code for the school is fine because it allows us to dress cute, but yet we still look appropriate.
I think the dress code's probably pretty necessary, but sometimes I feel like they enforce it. They're a little bit too strict with it. But for the most part, I think they do a pretty good job. It's not too bad.
Although most students agree a dress code should be in place, some would like to see a few changes.
I personally don't have a problem with the dress code because it doesn't really concern to me, but I think that if there was one thing I could change, it would be the holes in the jeans.
I would change the rule about the jeggings because there are other things you can wear that are more distracting than jeggings in the classroom, and I would change the inconsistency of them enforcing the rules.
Hi, I think dress codes can be very appropriate, but I also think that at Prairie Heights High School we should be able to wear holes in our pants as long as they're not in the crotch area.
I think that it's important to make sure that everyone dresses really well because the way you dress reflects, the way you behave. When people dress up or look nicer, they tend to behave nicer.
As you can see, everyone has a different opinion on the dress code, but it's here to stay, so we all need to make the best of it and dress appropriately. I'm Kelly Cook, reporting for PHTV News.